Well, turning now to an important medical headline. Health officials just announced the concerning rise of STIs across the country, and experts say the rates show no sign of slowing down.
So let's bring in Dr. Darien again and break this down for us. What do we need to know about this public health issue?
Well, unfortunately, it's something that I deal with commonly as an emergency physician, talking about sexually transmitted infections. In the past couple of days to months, we've seen increases specifically related before and after the pandemic. Recently, the CDC released reports that rates of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis have accelerated in terms of the amounts of positive tests that we're finding, and it's been the highest that we've seen in over 20 years. And so that's really concerning, and just a movement to get more people to get tested and to become aware of these infections that we need to control.
You mentioned the rising rate after the pandemic, people back out there again interacting with people. What's driving up these rates?
You know, I think it's a couple of things. It's multifactorial, probably. First and foremost, inadequate education. Many don't realize that most often these infections come with no symptoms at all. Also, obviously, decreased use of protection. Many people are simply forgetting about the existence of these pathogens and infections and often interacting with others without the idea or understanding that they're at risk. And then also decreased testing. Again, most of these are asymptomatic. So if you don't get regular testing, you're likely to transmit unknowingly to another person.
Let's talk about the testing and the treatment. What can people do?
So I would always recommend to get testing. Depending on how active you are, I would recommend getting testing at least twice a year. And then there's also new research on the use of something called post-exposure prophylaxis with antibiotics. They've used medications like doxycycline, a common antibiotic, and it's found to be effective in preventing the transmission if you take it after a high-risk exposure.
Interesting information there. Dr. Darien, thank you so much for that information.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.